What's up, guys? Back in today with more Liar Game, this time episode 7. Going to be finishing off this arc, I believe, today. We're right at the end of the game now, where we're... I said my kind of theory as to what the kind of plan is. I think the plan is for them to... The three colluding, I guess you call it, to kind of sabotage themselves, essentially, with their votes and kind of rule shark them a little bit by having one person put in votes for 3 people. I think that'll probably be disallowed, but we'll see if that is the case. I did go back to the episode explaining the rules, and it didn't specifically say that. The Japanese might have said something different, but it didn't specifically say that you're eliminated if you do that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes down. I messed up the timer there. Apologies. I was yapping for way too long. I didn't even do the timer, so good job. Good job, mate. But yeah, love this arc so far. I think it was a really simple game, but the planning around it was actually really interesting. It was a really simple game. It was basically just like a 50-50 chance game. So it was a coin flip. This game was essentially, yeah, they managed to make again a quite interesting scenario out of it all, didn't they? So that makes me quite I don't know what's the word for it. I'm looking forward to maybe even more complex games, because they've managed to actually make quite a simple one really interesting here. It bodes well. Maybe is what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, thank you for the comments last week. Apparently, the live action, it was actually a woman, a man pretending to be a woman. No, it was a woman trying to pretend to be a man. That's the one. Hence why I mentioned about the very crazy stubble, which wouldn't have made any sense. But yeah, I said this last week. They should have just agreed with the glasses guy and his plan. That was one of the best scenario you could hope for here, without being really greedy. But I mentioned this a few episodes back. Clearly, there are some greedy people here, because they are participating in this game in the second round. First round, it's like, yeah, whatever. Second round, there's probably quite a few greedy motherfuckers here. He definitely did. You're going crazy. I can't lie. Like, still quite attractive woman, even with the shaved head. It is a little bit off-putting, because it does remind me a bit of the escape artist from Golden Kamuy, a little bit. Again, I don't think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna split the money with glasses guy. I think that's gonna be the outcome. Us and glasses guy are gonna split the outcome. Who's 11? Oh, redhead. Oh, redhead. Interesting. So this has already not gone as I thought it would. Another yes. Are you paying attention, guys? There's a winner. So I'm not sure how he's pulled this off. So how the hell has he pulled that off? Was he working with the glasses dude this whole time? Oh shit! Oh shit! He was working with the glasses dude the whole time. Ah! Oh shit! You got me. Yeah, they had a deal, I guess. Yeah. Wow. I mean, he was going to do a deal with you guys. I wonder. Oh man, I wonder if that's what it was. Do you reckon he had a deal with him before he started making a deal with these guys? I actually feel like he didn't have a deal with him. Maybe he did because he was confident. Um, if these guys maybe agreed to Glass's guy's deal here, they genuinely might he might have gone with them because he's standard to make money that way. I guess either way, he was assured money. Mr. Glasses here. Oh shit. He was sus. The clearly very suspect character that we all ruled out because he was too sus was actually a bigger part of playing this than we all thought. Wow. Yeah, I can't say I thought of that one, to be honest with you, but it makes sense. I do again, like I said, I wonder when. Right at the start, or I kind of feel bad for the redhead guy. So that was a lie as well. Okay. But why do we do the redhead like this? He's been pretty cool so far. And switching it. Okay, okay. Okay. So clearly this thing I said about the rules doesn't matter here. Right from the start, baby. Oh, but just before this round. Okay. Interesting. Ah, God. As I said, the bald guy absolutely deserves this. But I feel bad for this redhead. He ain't done anything wrong, bless him. This is his only issue that he looks a bit scary. The diamond. Big diamond. The guy. Yeah. Defeated. Give that fucking give that fucking paycheck back. Right now. yeah. There's plenty of fraud going on, to be honest. There's plenty of fucking fraud going on in the show. There you go. No, yeah, I feel bad for the redhead. He got done dirty there. To be honest, I mean it's a game that he was a participant in, bound to happen. But yeah, can't help everyone. Suppose it would be for you. They will be Jin Jin Bye Bye. I think they called it. They will be human trafficked and slave labour. Partly is, to be fair. Partly down to all your actions, so I would say that that's not exactly true. Essentially, it's the organisation who started this game, to be fair, but your actions did have consequences on these people. That's not exactly fair to say it's not their fault. Nice, nice. We've got 2. Ah, okay. So we are going to be going in the next round. As expected, of course. Try and take it down from the inside, are we? To be honest with you, I wouldn't even mind if we never find out who they are. Like the games are interesting enough, like as they are. I don't really care too much for like the stuff surrounding it. It'd be cool to know. Might be really good, but I wouldn't really mind if we didn't either. To be honest, apologies, guys. I hope this is going to be a lie game, people, isn't it? Yep. That horrid face. Is he going to persuade her again? Look at his face. Look at his little persuading face. Gremlin. Yeah. Is he gonna? He's not gonna do this again, right? Surely. I mean, we know how she is, probably. It's so easy for him. Just go to her house, convince her. It's just so easy. Past. Not much, do we? Of course, it was fraud. Yeah, I mean, we did know he was a. Yeah, we did know about that, but I said this a minute ago. There's so much fraud going on in the show. It's kind of ridiculous. That got to do with anything? You know, I was thinking just for this episode about Shuichi. from the other kind of show that's similar to this. Why are they called that? Shinichi, Shuichi? Uso. So yeah, I used to debt. Am I crazy? Oh wow, what is this scam? Really? We're really getting her involved in that pyramid scheme? This poor woman hospitalized? Oh, fuck off. I thought this was the woman that got scammed out of her check. Fuck it now. No, that's probably why he gets along so well with our main character here. Yeah, that kind of looked like the woman that got scammed at the start of this arc. No, maybe I'm going crazy there. It's been a few weeks to be fair, but I thought this was the same woman that got scammed out of that 100,000 yen. But yeah, wow, it really like this is fucking despicable. This might be the worst thing we've seen in the show so far, honestly, in terms of like deceit, like scamming and getting this poor hospitalized woman involved in a pyramid scheme just to suck her. She hadn't even got any money. Is the worst part. She hasn't even got any money for you to steal. You're just getting her even more in debt and fucking oh god. You're stealing from the people. This is like stealing from the homeless. This is like fucking hell. This is ridiculous. God, it's like this woman. If it is the woman that got scammed, hopefully we just like here's your check. Hopefully we just fucking like shove it in her face and just like no, we're keeping your check, bitch. I hope that was her that got scammed at the start. Do you know what? I think of that. I think of Jigsaw from fucking the Saw franchise. You kind of wish Jigsaw was real at that point, don't you? Just to punish these people. Or to play a game. Yeah, and then she actually said like yeah, horrible. 10 million, yeah. Oh wow, fucking hell. Like how despicable. Oh, how could you ever live with yourself? Honestly, how could you ever live with yourself knowing that you've done that to someone? I don't want to be like a saint here or anything, but my first ever job was in a call. It was only a small like room, like a call room, and it was for an outbound calling like agency where we'd call it. It'd be a cold calling people, so those random calls you get on your phone. I'd be one of those. I worked there for 3 weeks, and it would there was a massive script. It was like 17 pages script about blind people, and there was one really awesome day where we did get to learn about being blind, where we got to put on like special glasses that made us see the what it would look like with like glaucoma, total blindness, and other kind of eye conditions. That day was absolutely fantastic, and I really appreciate that. But that made me cement even more that because the company I worked for there would earn money from the donations, like would call people up asking for a donation. If they donated, part of that money would go to us, the company, and part of it would go to like a charity. And I always thought that was really scammy. The fact that we even made any money from that, because it wouldn't be mentioned anywhere in the script or anything that would be taking a portion of the money. It would just be like you're donating the whole thing, unbeknownst to the people that we call. And I never received a single payment. I was absolutely useless. As it was my first job, I was really like thrust into the Wild West, and a big portion of that was because I didn't believe any of it myself. I hated the whole script, like 17 pages of this shit, and you had to go through it all, and it was just like an impossible task. Who the hell wants to listen to someone speak a whole script for 17 pages, which was probably the equivalent to 10 whole minutes? Like some calls I was on the last half an hour, and I wouldn't even get through the whole thing. And I felt terrible at that job, just asking for a small donation for people, and felt like I was scamming people and just couldn't really do it. Like there was no motivation. As I said, I didn't make a single like donation or anything, and eventually I got sacked, of course. That's £5 an hour. That was that was ages ago. And yeah, probably one of the worst experiences of my life. To be honest, just felt like I was scamming people. Luckily, I didn't actually. I feel like if I did actually take a payment or anything, I probably would even feel much worse about it. But at that point, like I feel terrible. Like, can you imagine doing this? Can you imagine scamming someone like this and having their lives on your hand? This kind of reminds me. Sorry to keep yapping here. You can skip ahead if you like, but it kind of reminds me of. I used to have a friend group who used to do a lot of drugs and such in like high school. And just teenage delinquents. And I was never friends with this guy, but my friends were pretty close friends with a like drug dealer. And he ended up selling people some very dodgy stuff, and someone died from it. And I always thought about that. Like again, I wasn't friends with the guy, but I always thought, wow, I'm very glad I'm not friends with that friend group anymore, because I could not have that or anything like that on my conscience. Like that would absolutely kill me. And it's essentially the same thing as this, probably even worse to be fair. But it's just like fucking hell. Like something again. I don't want to be no saint or anything, but something about like stepping on people's shoes, like even a little bit, let alone fucking doing something like this, just really goes against like everything. I really can't stand it. Like how could you live with yourself? Genuinely, like how could you wake up in the morning, how could you go to bed at night and like think about what you've done and be okay with living your life? Fuck. Again, maybe we do need Jigsaw. Maybe we do need Mr. Kramer. Despicable. I hope he murdered them, to be honest. I hope he murdered them all. Yeah. Yeah. Good. I hope they all off themselves as well. Out of guilt. Yeah, it's fucking tragic, isn't it? Like, holy crap. But yeah, makes sense why he likes her so much. Definitely. Can you imagine if this guy just made this all up? Like this doesn't have to be like the actual history, you know. He could just be making all this up to manipulate us. I mean, I doubt it. It seems like something that's true, but genuinely, he could just be manipulating us by saying all this. And he probably is, but it probably is true as well. Yeah, we know why you're here. We all know why you're here. Don't worry. The losers revival round. Interesting. That's rotten games. He's only ever been here because of that. The losers, in fact, well, you can guarantee the ball is going to be there. You might be a loser. The losers revival match. So I was just like admiring this briefcase and how it works. It's like a zip, but there's no way that works. Sorry, I think that's just like an animation quality thing, to be honest. I was just noticing. No way that bag zips up. That bag is useless. But okay. Well, as predicted, here to invite us into a game. Not the game we were expecting though. Not the third round. Because of course she lost this in the rules of the game. But the losers revival. A little second chance, eh? Maybe some redemption for the redhead guy. And again, Baldy might be involved. You'd imagine so, but maybe he might cut his losses. Be like, yeah, total defeat this time. So, God, I love that there's a QR code for this shit. QR codes were definitely not around when this show was a manga releasing, right? Surely. Well, yeah. I mean, a bit more to his visit than what I expected, which was nice. A bit of backstory, but again, do you reckon that was true? I'm going to assume it was true, but I mean, this guy is not the most trustworthy guy. So only her is going to be involved in this. This is not going to go well, is it? And we're at the fucking Bolarama from Silent Hill 2. Nice. Sorry, why would we ever bring a kettle? I said this earlier on in the season. I don't know why they do this. Why? I might be wrong here. They might have had QR codes when this was airing in the manga, but I don't understand why we felt the need to add a QR code to this invitation. Like, what necessity was there to do that? I really don't get stuff like this. All this does is, I mean, I've never used, I think I've never used a QR code. They just seem incredibly pointless to me. But surely there's some kind of digital identity that, or like digital like footprint that you can, if you were like the government or police, you could now look up and get details about all this very shady business activity. Like this just stands to make plot holes unnecessarily. Like, I really don't get editions like this because it's so pointless. Like, who the fuck cares if there's a QR code? Again, I could just be yapping. Maybe it's included in the original. I highly doubt it, considering this came out in the mid-2000s. But yeah. Please be on time. I love that the subtitles were overlapping. You may bring anything to the venue, excluding illegal items like guns, bladed weapons, narcotics, stimulants, etc. To ensure your victory, we recommend that you come fully prepared. You're able to bring anything legal with you here. But it still doesn't say what you'll actually be doing or what it's for. So not very handy. A Japanese dictionary. So what would you bring here? What would you bring if you didn't know what game you were participating in here? Money? A pen? A kitchen knife? Who knows? I'll probably come with nothing, to be honest. Probably come with nothing. Make sure nothing gets stolen. Make sure nothing can be used against me. She got a big old bag though. Looks heavy as well, considering how she's holding it. 2 hands like that. Like she's lugging that thing. Yeah, Steve's Bowl-O-Rama right here. Are we going to be seeing bloody Eddie eating some pizza? Okay, these are all the guys from the opening. I knew the red guy would be seen again. And of course he's here. Why has he still got boobs? Why has he still got boobs? Are they real? Are they real? Why has he still got boobs? This really, like, where is Eddie? Eddie's here eating pizza somewhere, isn't he? Okay, I'm gonna be pausing here because we're at the start of another game. Why has he still got boobs? So I'm pretty sure this is almost the exact same shot that's in the opening. So I pretty much knew all of these guys were going to be back, because again they're in an opening shot. I assume they were going to have more screen time, especially the ones in the background here than they got because they got very little screen time. I don't think they're going to like her too much, considering she essentially won the last game, even though she's technically a loser. But there'll be a redemption for a redhead here. I'm kind of surprised we didn't give him any money or anything because he was an unfortunate. He got scammed as well, to be fair, the last arc. Why are you so shocked? It was only ever going to be people that was beaten in the last round. Like, what were you expecting? Dealer? Is a dealer? Dealing what is he? M ticket. Run. Leave. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Downsizing. I don't know what that is. I know it's a business term. You hear it a lot in regards to businesses. Oh wow, really? So there's only one loser. I'm not a fan of that t-shirt. I'm not a fan of that. Wow, I feel like there's going to be one person we're going to be aiming to. In reality, we should be teaming up against that bald bastard. Everybody knowing he's a scammer. Unfortunately, one, with the way she is, and two, with the outcome of the last game, I think we all know who they're going to be targeting here, don't we? Again, they should be targeting that bald bastard. He's probably the smartest person here, though, so maybe a bad idea. Okay. I mean, you still don't really know what the game is, so I'll look it up quickly. As I said, I've heard the term downsizing before, but I don't really know what it means. That business talk lingo. Oh, there's a movie by the same name. There's a movie by every name. Oh, there they are. So this is them in the open in the ending. Okay. Meaning, there we go. I hate, like, don't you hate that? Like, I type in downsizing, and the only thing that come up is about this fucking movie. There's nothing about what the actual term means. Here we go. Downsizing means reducing your staff in order to save on expenses and overheads. Okay, pretty simple stuff. literally sizing down your business. Makes sense. Making difficult decisions to ultimately keep your business afloat. So you see that very often, don't you? The downsizing game. So pretty much the elimination game. We're gonna be taking someone out. We're gonna be. I'm really interested that they're letting so many people off. Only one loser. Quite interesting, that, isn't it? I expected it to be like at least like 50-50, if not maybe like 2, 3, 1 kind of winner to come back. But they're being awfully lenient here, which makes sense because they probably want as many people as they can in the next round, so they can get in even more debt. So the debt numbers can get even bigger. So I guess they actually want people to succeed. Hence the amount of winners in this game. I guess that makes total sense actually. But yeah, another great episode. Kind of finishing off the last arc. Which I did not see this coming. Maybe I should have, but it makes sense. These guys are colluding. We can collude as well. Glasses guy coming up clutch, which was awesome. Loved his involvement in this. But yeah, loved the backstory for Shuichi, I think his name is. As I said, I was thinking about that guy from another like game show like this, like Yuichi or something. I wonder why these like con artists, genius kind of game players are all similar names like that. Must be in the meaning of their names or something. Like their Japanese kanji maybe means like smart guy or something like that. But yeah, some really great backstory here. Really touching. Again, I mean, I'd hope for anyone that they'd find this disgraceful, but I mentioned this before a few weeks ago. I got like scammed myself. It wasn't on anything major. It was on literally like a couple £100 that I would have made. It wasn't actually money from my bank. It was something that I pulled from a game that was worth a lot of money that I was going to sell, and I sold it to scammers, so I ended up making no money. These guys. Yeah, I ended up actually making no money, but I didn't lose any money. I'll put it that way. So it wasn't like a proper scam. So again, fair to say I've got a bit of experience on both sides of it. Again, I wasn't a scam artist when I was talking about that job earlier, but it felt like I was. It really did. And yeah, I just like I hate this type of deceitful shit. It's the same. I always talk about. It's the same with people talking behind people's backs. I can't stand that. I hate hearing people talk about people behind their backs and like bitching about them. And it's a very similar thing. This, which you could say they don't really equate, but I kind of hate them on the same level, even though one is clearly a lot worse than the other. They're just like two things I absolutely despise. So, yeah, I hope this woman fucking off herself, honestly. Like, how the hell could you ever do that to someone? Live the rest of your life like nothing happened. I hope it did get. That's the only issue with the backstory here. I wish we got to know how the revenge kind of turned out on that company, to be honest. I would have loved to seen or know how they all kind of ended up. Absolute scumbags. But yeah, interesting kind of revival game here. Looking forward to seeing that to end off this season, I do imagine. The remainder of the season will be focused on that. So again, very much looking forward to it. Looking forward to like hearing the rules and such. It seems pretty simple as with many of the games so far. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section there. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you guys next week with episode 9.